Today we're going to be unboxing an Alienware that was 350 bucks, and it has a GPU that is quite literally the GOAT.
It features the 1080 Ti, the GOAT of gaming GPUs, and at $349, we think this PC still packs a punch, but we're about to find out how good after a word from today's sponsor.
The gaming PC space is a little freaky right now. Getting components, especially GPUs, is tough. Pre-builts and peripherals are even getting more expensive, but luckily today's video sponsor, Jawa.gg, is here to help. Jawa is an online community-driven marketplace for buying and selling everything PC gaming related. You're able to purchase components, peripherals, accessories, and even full-on custom-built gaming PCs at some incredible prices. And it's no secret that the GPU market is an absolute shambles, and for those of us in the US, it might get even worse. Even though finding cards is extra tough right now, Jawa is still full of crazy deals like its RTX 3060 for $200. The best part is, the official Jawa store is constantly listing used GPUs at very competitive pricing, so be sure to check in often if you're hunting for some new hardware. To do some deal hunting yourself, be sure to check out Jawa.gg today. And if you end up shopping around, use code TOASTY10 to save 10% off your order up to $10. Big thanks again to Jawa for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
All right, so we got this PC in from eBay. Has some interesting things about it. So for one, I think it's our first Alienware that we've ever gotten that I think is like in the original box.
It's marked on eBay for $349. It is the Aurora R7, which features an i7-8700K with a 1080 Ti. I think 60 gigs of RAM and a 512 gig SSD. We paid $349 for it, free shipping. But as you see right here, there's some writing on there saying that this is, well, it could be nothing. It just says Epic Fortnite World Cup, C Jordan B.
I don't know, just it's the C part for me that's like attention, you know? So I'm like, could this have been used in a Fortnite tournament?
It could be. And also, this is a refurbished system from a large eBay seller. Very well could be an official refurbished box that, let's say, Dell was using for this Alienware, or was a box used for another Alienware. So we don't really know, but we're just gonna open this up because it is double boxed, it looks like.
All I know is I'm adding value to it. I'm calling it Fortnite, but I think, yeah, this is also original.
I take this out and see if this is, oh yeah, it is the original.
I don't think I've ever seen an Alienware box.
No, never. We always get the really jank boxes that eBay sellers use. This is an original one.
Johnny, you got one side, Matt, you got one side, I got the other side. Anything in there? Is that just foam?
This is just...
Dude, an Alienware with original packing foam. This is just crazy to me.
This feels like unboxing a Victus.
It kind of feels alien.
Here it comes!
It's a boy!
It's a boy! And in the bottom we just have a power cord. So the most basic of packaging. But I kind of like basic because it's, well packaged.
Yeah, it is nice. It is kind of like, you know, when we get like a nice Victus or something and it's so easy to unbox. Normally these things are wrapped in layers of bubble wrap.
So yeah, $349. Again, 1080 Ti is an older GPU, but it is a legendary GPU. Performance very similar to what, like a 2070 Super?
Oh yeah, it's actually like, I think the 1080 Ti has been said time and time again that it was like the biggest performance jump from like because the normal 1080 is like a 2060 or a little less, and then 1080 Ti came out of nowhere. It's like 2070 Super. Yeah, pretty wild.
11 gigs of VRAM, which is crazy for that time frame. I mean, a lot of GPUs now are getting 12, but 11 at this time frame is pretty crazy. But yeah, getting an entire PC for $349 with a still modern CPU, 8700K, getting a little older, but it is still good enough to where you can game 1080p high settings.
And I think was the 8700K, is that the one that's 8-core 8-thread?
I gotta verify that, but I think
this generation was so weird.
I think the one actually is 6-core 12-thread.
6-core 12-thread. That sounds right too. I don't think it's the 4.8 though.
Yeah, 9th gen was the
true.
The true, yeah. But the K CPU would be the hyper-threaded one. So yeah, 6-core 12-thread.
All right, sweet. Typical design that we're used to. I will say this one's not like massive. It definitely has some extra plastic on it, that's for sure. It looks like we have lighting on the side because you can see these contact pins here. Now, typical Alienware fashion, we do have to get the power supply out of the way to really like see inside this build. Ew. So there you go. Wow, that's look at the card. It's like a red backplate or red PCB
with the green and GeForce. That is the grossest graphics card I've ever seen.
But it's a 1080 Ti. I mean, we can only say so many bad things about it. We do have a 120 ml liquid cooler, which we've found they're pretty decent in these Alienwares. Thermal paste is probably old as heck. And I gotta say, this one's like not dusty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this one's pretty clean. So whoever refurbished this, good on you. I don't really know if you touched thermal paste at all. Again, we're not gonna mess with that right now. We'll do the testing if for whatever reason things are running really hot. Then we'll look at thermal paste and stuff like that. But this one won't really need a deep cleaning because it's actually in a good used condition.
Power supply is fully modular too. It is the usual though, where for some reason they hide the branding. So if we want to see how many watts it is,
We gotta see.
We gotta do this. I said we have dual channel RAM too. Did we get 16 or 32?
Should be 16 gigs.
Oh yeah, it said 16 on it.
Yes.
So 16 gigs DDR4, so it's not like super old and outdated. It's pretty crazy at the price that we paid. This is already, as long as it works, like so much better than half of these pre-builts you can buy, all the pre-builts you can buy on Amazon.
We've been preaching this for a while. These Alienwares, they were incredibly expensive back in the day, but they have depreciated a ton, mainly because of the proprietary hardware. Most of the stuff can be swapped out, but you are in the state where if something dies, it's really hard to do so. So that's why these are sold for so cheap right now. But if you get one and you want to treat it like a console, use it till it dies, these are really good price performance right now.
So we had that's interesting, 80 plus bronze,
Okay.
but it is 792 watts, it looks like.
It's a random number.
Well, you know what, but they do call it an 850. It's a D850EF, so it's probably, let's see, it's probably actually 850 watt. Oh yeah, max power 850.
Okay.
I just read a different number, so 850 watt. So
That's pretty dang good,
Yeah.
which to be expected with this higher end model. I would hope to get at least 750 watt, but 850, really good.
all right. So yeah, I mean, at this point, we'll just throw the power supply back in. What are we looking at for storage? I guess we're running NVMe.
Yeah, there's like a 512 gig NVMe. I can see it hiding below the graphics card right there. Jonah might be able to get a quick little shot of it right there, but there's that.
What did I touch?
You touched something dirty. I don't know. My hands are clean.
I would say so much for this thing being totally clean, I guess. But hey, the inside looks really good. I feel like we're gonna get some good temps. I'm excited to see like the 3D Mark score too, because this thing's gonna have a really good center point.
All right, let's turn this thing on, see what the RGB looks like.
There's so many extra of these. We have two.
That's a lot.
We're already using two 8-pins. Well, an 8 and a 6, but we have two 8s. And that's two more. You could put a 4090 in this. Are we ready for the grand reveal? Matt, press that button.
It's called an alien head. All right.
Press the alien head. That power supply was click.
So lighting's working on this side. I guess we can put that other
Yeah.
panel on and show you the other.
So this should work
lighting.
live. That's what's really cool about these panels. You don't have any actual cables. But I will say, I have seen some people, especially the older cases, where you bend the heck out of those little pins. So.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. He said he could do this live off camera, guys. And Jonah's shaking his head now. Jonah's like crying behind the camera right now. It's crazy.
See, look at that. Oh,
Hey,
look. See?
there we
Hot
go.
Swap. It's hot swap RGB.
Let's go. But hey guys, now that we have it on, let's get to the benchmarking. Let's download some games, see what this thing can do. But at the price point, I think we got a really good deal, and Alienware's continue to be really good price performance right now.
I'm feeling good about this. Let's game. All right, guys, we are playing Call of Duty. We're currently doing some Rebirth Island Resurgence, and we're using our 1080 Ti at 1080p. We're running balanced preset with no upscaling. We're feeling devious today.
Feeling very devious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loading in. We're looking pretty good so far. You know, like we said, 2070 super level performance, or if you're looking for like a more modern comparison, probably not too far off from like a 4060, I would guess.
No, Jonah's saying off camera, it's going to be a sad day whenever 10 Series officially loses driver support. Like there's going to have to be an actual, there's going to be a funeral, a legit funeral for. Oh. Wait.
Oh. He's better. Oh my god, they're all better. Oh my god.
He's mo better.
God, I'm gonna lose the car already.
No.
Oh, someone else got him. Where are you, AFK? Oh my god, he's gonna kill me still. No way. Oh, let's go.
No! Yeah, buddy.
Oh, he's gonna try to get back up on me.
Oh.
What?
Oh!
Tracking. I think it's the same dude.
What is?
Oh my god, I'm out of ammo. Or I mean,
what is this game?
I don't know.
No! Lil Greg!
1080 Ti, not a single problem, and the temps are actually pretty good too now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I bet he's running her Ks running pretty cool in that liquid cooler.
Next game. Alrighty, of course, with a budget PC like this, we have to test Fortnite. We're on unlimited frame rate. It did default to DX11. Personally, I'll probably run DX12, but we are running an older gen GPU, so let's just run DX11 here. Far view distance, low textures, and we will see what the performance is like. Let's go for her. Really the key here is just kind of our repeated PSA that we're always putting out there is to keep an eye out for these Alienware deals. If you're looking for a budget PC, again, it may not be the best in terms of upgradability and things like that, but if you're just looking for a plug and play option, similar to something like, a Victus or one of those pre-builts from the mainstream companies out there, these on the used market are good deals. Now, new Alienware is a different thing. These used Alienwares, though, definitely take a look at those. Still some stutters here and there. I think that could be remedied with DX12. DX11, it's not amazing on this right now, and even on slightly older GPU, I would be running DX12. Oh, that was an AI assistant. Yeah.
He said, "You really just take my kill."
Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Oh. Oh. Peekaboo.
Surprise.
Yeah, I mean, overall, Fortnite playable. I mean, I kind of expected the spec range for it to be playable. It's more or less a test to see if there's any other issues with the system that would cause it to be not playable. Temperatures are fine. This PC is not audibly loud. It's overall very well refurbished, honestly, for the most part. Normally we get these things, we do a lot of work to clean them up, and then they end up being good. But this one, out of the gate, just seems to be fine and is working really great. And we seem to have found a really good deal. All right, guys, Fortnite more than playable. You know the deal. Let's go ahead and run some other benchmarks and talk more about Alienware PCs, because on the used market, they are incredibly hard to beat right now.
All right, guys, we had a lot of fun benchmarking this OG Alienware, and I gotta say, even though it is some older hardware, it still feels like it's pretty up to date. And like I said earlier, it is way better than any of those PCs you're going to buy right now off of Amazon or Newegg, even for $500 in all honesty.
Yeah, the specs are still very good for the price, and we did stress this thing a little bit more than Call of Duty and Fortnite to show you guys the limits of this PC. We ran Black Myth Wukong at 1080p medium settings. We got an average of 69 FPS, nice, with a max of 86, a minimum of 16. That is with FSR, by the way, so we are getting a little bit of performance uplift because of that. And the 1080 Ti does not support DLSS, so FSR is the way to go with this graphics card. And we also ran CS2 to really stress the CPU, 1080p low settings, got an average of 280 FPS with a 1% low of 125. We also tested Monster Hunter Wilds 1080p medium settings with FSR enabled and only got an average of 31 FPS. Definitely a game that is very demanding to run and really pushes the 1080 Ti to its limits. We also tested Horizon Forbidden West at 1080p high settings with FSR enabled and got an average of 50 to 60 FPS. But FSR at 1080p is not ideal on a GPU like this, so I would say it's playable but not the best experience.
And our 3D Mark time spy score was 8,904, which is a 4 cent per point. Just like I was saying earlier, I knew this thing was gonna have a great cent per point score, and I like that this PC, because a lot of eBay sellers have put refurbished and they will just show up completely dusty. They're just used, quite literally. This is one of the first ones we've gotten where it actually felt like it was refurbished. Someone went through and actually cleaned this thing up for us.
So shout out to the eBay seller who sold this PC. If you want to shop on eBay yourself for an Alienware, which we highly recommend you do if you're in the budget sector, focus on these older Alienwares. GPUs like 10 series or 20 series, you get some really good value at like $700 or less. You can do some shopping by using the affiliate link in the description down below. And let us know what you think of Alienware PCs in 2025. Do you like these on the used market?
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this PC right here will be for sale now at PCBros.tech now that we're doing a lot of benchmarking on it, and you guys can get it for a great price.
PCBros.tech. We sell gaming PCs we feature here on the YouTube channel and a bunch of other ones at great prices with customer support and a 1-year warranty. What else do you need? PCBros.tech. Use code ToastyBros on checkout to save 3% your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.